Hi, sweeties. How are you doing? Welcome to Seminar. Thank you so much for the support. Hope you all are doing great. There are some things you see. You start asking yourself, do they make these commercials to upset people, to make black people sad, to to provoke them, or to make them to buy it? Because at this point in time, I don't know why a reasonable person will come out to make an ads like this. So it is Nivea that is on the shopping block today. That they made Nivea white is purity, and it says keep it clean, keep bright, don't let anything ruin it. I just do not understand it, because at this point, I feel like these people make these ads to probably upset black people, or to make you feel like you are not worth it, or we are the leading party. But it's over. I use Nivea. I use their roll-on, right? That's the only thing I use. I don't use anything. I don't use their body lotion, which is so easy for me to change, right? Roll-on is so easy. So today, I am stepping out as soon as I'm done with this video. It is over. I am not white, and I cannot be white, and I do not have any purity. Sometimes I feel like these people are very, very, I will hold that word. But you see these particular ads, it doesn't make any sense. Let's get into this video.
If you are an anti-racist, this video is for you. We have added another company to the boycott list. That company, Nivea. Nivea put out an ad on its Facebook page. It says, white is purity. You know who else thinks that white is purity? White supremacists. And they quite often state it. And so with that, I can only assume that Nivea is also on that white supremacist bullshit. So with that being said, if you are an anti-racist, please join us in boycotting Nivea. Yeah. I don't have any suggestions for replacement products, but I'm sure that with a little research, you can find a few places where you can get similar items, and probably cheaper, because it ain't cheap. But I just want to say, we have the power to run them out of business. Come together and do their ass like we did Target.
So Nivea really said white is purity in the big year 2025. My God, is this what we're doing? No. This was not in some old crusty dusty museum exhibit of the colonial period. No, this is in the year 2025, and we are doing live campaigns that say white is purity. Just picture it. A white woman in her robe, her white robe, with her back turned, waves in her hair, turned away from the camera like she's about to walk into a Klan rally instead of into the bathroom. And they decide to put the slogan, white is purity, don't let anything ruin it. So let me get this straight. In a world where black and brown people are painted constantly as being the threat to white purity, which is not a thing, by the way, it doesn't exist, just so we're clear. And Nivea really thought that this was good branding. Who is in charge of y'all's marketing? Because they really ain't give two shits about putting that for all to see, loud and proud about it. Literally, this not skincare. This is white supremacy in a bottle. Like, that's what you're selling. You're selling white supremacy, not skincare. This is not a lotion ad. This is white supremacy ad. They said, don't let anything ruin it. Hashtag invisible. Because I guess if you're black or brown, you don't get to be in the picture, so you're quite literally invisible. That ad is so tasteless, it's giving unseasoned chicken to the highest degree. Straight racism dressed up like skincare. Y'all might as well have just called it the white people's lotion. Like, somebody call up Nivea and tell them y'all can't moisturize your way out of colonizer marketing. Ain't y'all try to do the same thing a couple years back?
Wow, just seen now, everyone was talking about the Sydney Sweeney thing, right? Just seen something about Nivea, or Nivea, however the fuck you say that damn shit, the lotion. Did y'all know they had an ad It said white is purity. And don't let anything ruin it. White is something and white is this. And don't let anything ruin it. That was from Nivea. So here's the Sydney Sweeney. Now all these companies that did this racist shit and be like, oh, like the one that had the jigaboo thing, the purse and the shoe and shit. Was it Louis Vuitton or something? One of them. All these places like, oh, we didn't know. Yeah, right. They have a whole fucking daggone round table before they put anything out. It's an advertisement. All of a sudden they don't do the whole little, oh, this is what we're gonna do, this no more. All of a sudden they were like, oh, just do it, and no one knew. That's what we supposed to believe. So by them doing that, that was them letting all the racists know, like, hey, and then here our black ass is still buying it. They want to let all the racists know that, hey, we with you, we on the racist side. So let all the racist people buy that shit. Stop buying this shit. We need to keep track and stop buying this shit that all these racist companies want, to let all the racist people know that they're all on the same team. So we need to get on the same team. We need to stop fucking playing. It said keep it clean, keep it bright, and don't let anything ruin it. That's what they said in the ad.
Have you seen that Nivea advert? It's still running? Why haven't they pulled it down? All the comments are just flooded with, did you guys hear what I heard? She said it loud and proud. I did not hear Nivea. Like, that's all the comments are. And do you know what? I work in marketing, and do you know what they're probably going to do? If they don't want to acknowledge what they've done, they're going to be like, yeah, this ad achieved this KPI because the engagement was like 29.8% and we got this many comments, and it was really effective as a... What are the comments saying, though? What are the comments saying? Like, Nivea, do better. I was thinking, like, how did no one catch this? But then I realised they must have quite a good marketing team. But it's just crazy because it's like, you can tell it's genuinely a mistake and then like a mishearing of pronunciation. But to be mistaken for that word, yeah, Nivea marketing team, wake up. Wake up. You got some things to remove off the internet.
What's good, TikTok? You know what? I'm going to say something so controversial on the internet. I'm white, and I'm proud to be it. Anyhow, if you're proud and you're white, just duet this video. Fuck it. Anyhow, follow me, fuckers. Like, why not? Just follow the insanity that is this fucking world where, you know, some people can be proud of their skin color and others is construed as racist when they are. Just follow for the insanity. Fuck it.
What I'm about to say is not for the thin-skinned. And if you're white and on the right side of history, this won't offend you because you will know exactly where I'm coming from. But I don't know how I got on the side of TikTok where I'm seeing white people look dead into the camera, bold as hell, and say, I'm proud to be white. This is not an attack on white people. This is a call out of a mindset that's rooted in something much deeper. Now, I'm not saying that you shouldn't be proud of who you are, your family, your history, or your roots. But saying I'm proud to be white isn't said in a vacuum. It's not coming from cultural celebration. It's not like saying you're proud to be Irish or Swedish or Greek. Those are actual cultures with food, music, traditions, language. But whiteness? Whiteness was never built around culture. It was built around power. It was constructed to separate, to rank, to dominate. Let me ask you this. What does white pride actually celebrate? Where's the shared history? Where's the common language? What's the culture behind it? There is none, because whiteness was created to be the default. It was created to erase everybody else's culture, not preserve its own. And that's why white pride has always been tied to white supremacy. From the KAKEN to the alt-right to modern day keyboard warriors. It's never been about pride. It's been about reminding everyone else who's still in charge. And we've seen this tactic before. We said Black Lives Matter. Not more than, not only, just we matter. because black people have never been treated like we do. And instead of hearing that and saying, damn, y'all are right, let's do better, what did people say? All lives matter. That wasn't unity. That was a response meant to shut us up. It was saying, you don't get special attention. You don't get to center your pain. You don't get to demand justice. It's the same thing now with this I'm proud to be white movement. It's not about culture. It's not about love. It is a reaction to progress. It's saying you black and brown folks are getting too loud, too proud, too seen. And we want to remind you who's still got the power. You want to be proud of your family? Fine. You want to celebrate your heritage? Do that. But when your pride requires you to throw it in people's faces, in the middle of a country that's still disenfranchising black and brown people, still criminalizing immigrants, still trying to erase indigenous land and voices, you're not celebrating, you're flexing. You're reasserting dominance in the form of pride. And you can try to dress it up in patriotism or fairness or equal treatment, but let's be honest, it's thinly veiled insecurity. Nobody's mad at you for being white. Nobody's trying to take your history away. But if your identity is so fragile that seeing our pride makes you feel the need to shout yours louder, maybe it's not pride you're standing on. Maybe it's privilege you're afraid to lose. Because the truth is, our pride, black pride, Latino pride, indigenous pride, it comes from struggle, from survival, from building something beautiful in the face of erasure. White pride, it doesn't come from oppression. It comes from being uncomfortable watching us rise. So if you're really proud of who you are, cool. But real pride doesn't need to be weaponized. It doesn't need to be defensive. And it sure as hell doesn't show up only when other people finally get a turn.
Can somebody explain these posts that are popping up? They're saying, "Ooh, I love being white." And white. Okay, good for you. If you're white and you're proud of being white, okay. I'm black and I love being black. I'm proud of being black. I don't need to make a whole post and go crazy about it, because I feel like what you're trying to say is, I love being white, I hate everybody else. Because that's what you're giving in these videos. If that's not your intention, you might need to say that. But what it's coming off as, ooh, I love being white. Good. You should be proud of who you are. The real question is, are you a good white person? Are you a good human? Let's take color out of it. Are you a good person? Are you a good human being? Do you care about your neighbor? Do you care about somebody that doesn't look like you? That's the kicker. Do you have enough compassion in your heart to give a shit about anybody that doesn't live exactly how you want them to live?
This is all I got from this video. You know what? I actually use Nivea roll-on. I have to be truthful about this particular one. And it's over. There are other roll-ons, you know. I think I'll switch to aloe vera, because I am not wide enough to use it. It says white is purity, right? And I am black. I need to also maintain my blackness, because my blackness is very vital and important. It's over. You can't tell me that you do not like me and you want me to patronize you. I don't do that. I have come too far as a black African woman to fail. I have come too far with my history, with black people's history, to be redundant, you know, to be domicile, to not know what I want, and to know who wants me and who does not want me. Yeah. So this particular one is a clear message. It's not hidden, you know. It's something that is obvious. You see white supremacy? White supremacy is something that has eaten so deep into some people's system that it can never get away. Nivea, that you know that it's not only white people that use it, it's a universe, like people, everybody use it. Now you are also trying to tell me that White is purity. Why is white purity? Why is it purity? What is purity about it? What are you proud of? For the video that I added, I know why I added it. For those that say that I am proud to be this and I am proud to be, what exactly are you proud of? Because some of you people aches like, your behavior is so disgusting. All these campaign that they make, do they really make it like, because sometimes I feel like they make it to upset people, in fact, they make it to upset black people. Because if you remember the Jean, this thing, Sweetie Jean, this thing, it's blonde hair and blue eye, they made. I don't know, there are some ads, commercials that I see. I feel like it's just an attack to people that look like me, because this particular one, it's not giving. And thank goodness, it's not giving for me. And they won't see my money. This is the last time the last one they got was how many months ago, because my roll-on lasts for a while. Yeah. So thank goodness, I am also going out today to the store and I am changing my roll-on. Don't tell me bullshit. Don't tell me nonsense. Let them continue with their purity. Because even if I use it from now till tomorrow, I will not be white and I will not have any purity, because I am an African black woman. Yes, I am a black woman. I am an African. Yes. So I will draw the curtain here. I am not telling anybody to boycott, but you know what to do. Bye for now.